All right, so in this video, I'm going to be talking about the importance of loved ones in our lives. All right, and I got this idea just watching a video on YouTube that briefly for a portion of the video was talking about this, and I just wanted to give my little spiel too on it because it did really hit me. Making me think of all the people in my life who have impacted me and made me who I am today, and it really just made me take a step back mentally and just think about like kind of think to myself like without them, without the people in my life that are very close to me and dear to me, family, friends, where would I be without them? You feel me? Because a lot of who we are as individuals is forged through our environments. And part of those environments are the people we surround ourselves with. And that's how we get our ideologies, our religion, our um, confidence or lack of that, or just our belief systems and a lot of our personality traits and stuff. Now, of course, there are some things that are just you are still a unique individual in that aspect, but there is a lot that is formed internally in you by the environment you are shaped by and who you surround yourself with. Because these people ultimately, you know, assuming if it's a good and healthy environment, will pour love into you, instill confidence in you, give you a good value system, and something to maybe strive for and to look up to ultimately. Like it kind of makes you think, where would you be without these people? And just imagine if you had to figure this all out on your own, all this life stuff, all the work stuff, the money, how to move around with people, all that. Like imagine you just had to figure all of that out on your own somehow in some weird what if scenario. How would you turn out? Like that's what's going on through my head. How would you turn out? Good, bad, maybe kind of the same. I highly doubt that. Would you be confident? Would you lack confidence? Would you be strong? Would you have a strong moral compass? Like, you know what I'm saying, man? Like my family, I had a pretty good upbringing, I'd say. My mom and dad loved me, and they do desire great things for me and stuff. You know, same goes for my aunts and my uncles. So all these people in my life who have instilled confidence in me, who have helped shape my worldview, who have just pouring so much love into me and even my friends too. And just like I said, just I can't imagine who I would be and where I would be in life if not for these people. And by the way, I also got to say this. I just think I should throw this out here too. Not everyone who has a big impact on your life, it may not even be someone that's, within your inner circle. It could be a total stranger or who was once an acquaintance somewhere else. But the time you had with them, they did something, said something, showed you some kind of way in life that was very impactful to you, bro. And ever since you met that person, that has forever been a life changing experience to you. But yeah, just this is a video, like I said, just shouting out the people in our lives who have helped us shape ourselves into the man or woman that we are now today, and are probably going to continue to help us shape ourselves even more and further and stuff like that as we just try to figure out, life daily, man. So, shout out to those people and thank you.